Hey everybody, Mark with Coffee&Toys here, bringing you another Masters of the Universe Origins figure unboxing and review. Today we got a good one. We've got to return to Snake Mountain, but I'm not talking about Skeletor. I am talking about the Snake Men who originally lived at Snake Mountain. And that, my friends, leads us to the deluxe figure of Snake Face. Let's talk about it. So, alright, I was able to get Snake Face along with the Dragon Blaster Skeletor. I bought them both at my local hobby shop. Was able to pick them up the same day. It was great. I was glad because I didn't pre-order them because I'm an idiot. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this figure. It's one of those ones, I think I had it as a kid, but I remember the action feature of the original, but I don't remember if I actually had it. And I really didn't have any other friends that had Masters of the Universe figures at that age, at that point in my life. So it's weird because it's like my mind's trying to convince me I owned it, but I'm not 100% sure. So all that to be said, I'm very excited to own it now in a Origins style figure. So let's jump over, let's look at the box art, the packaging. We're going to talk about it, and then we'll tear that bad boy out, and then we'll really get into it. So let's do it. All right, so here we go. We have Snake Face, most gruesome of the Snake Men warriors. In his packaging, very reminiscent of the classic figure, although there is one thing that should pop out to older collectors, and that is that this Snake Face does have an alternate head with the action feature within the secondary head. So that is going to be something we're going to talk about when we get out of the packaging. But in regards to the packaging, we have the 2023 Snake Men packaging with the snakes at the top, the scales across the bottom of the plastic, of course that Snake Men logo. You can see everything. Snakes pull out from body, modern posing retro play, and of course if we flip it over to the back, we're going to have that wonderful card art, and I'll scroll up just a little bit so you can see it better. So Snake Face's evil enchanted gaze turns his enemy into stone statues. And of course you have King Hiss in the background and the fellow whose name I don't remember. I know I didn't have him. I do have him pre-ordered though, so that's good. But yeah, and of course it's Prince Adam and Mechaneck. No, that's not Mechaneck. That's the other dude that his head pops up. Extendar, I think his name is. So yeah, of course then you have down the side, you remove the current head that is on the figure. You'll replace it with the snake strike head, as they're calling it, and pull snakes out of body. Now, I think that was something from the original figure. Of course, you've got your cross cell here, and thankfully for me, I actually do have all the figures in the cross cell. Finally, I will be putting the reviews up. Hopefully in the next week or two, you'll see more and more reviews going up. If you haven't already seen my Dragon Blaster Skeletor review, please go check that out. And while we're talking about it, like this video, subscribe. We are on to that march to 500 subscribers. Going to do a live stream at 500 people. Going to give away great prizes. And yeah, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification. But okay, we've talked about the packaging. We've talked about what we're seeing on the outside, but now let's really dig into it. Okay, we have Snake Face out of his plastic prison, and we are just going to dive right into this figure. As I was getting it out of the package, more memories came to me. I definitely own this figure. So that's good. That I was trying to convince myself that I hadn't just made it up and I actually did own this figure. Once I got out of the packaging, memories just started flooding back, which of course is the one of, maybe not the primary selling point, but one of the selling points to, 40-something-year-old people that are buying these things. So anyway, so of course he does come with a mini comic, just like Dragon Blaster Skeletor. He comes with the Viper's Vice. And it's the same comic that was with Dragon Blaster Skeletor. Of course, you're also going to showcase Snake Face in here, turning people to stone. And of course, we've got some call-outs, some cool stuff. But yeah, so there's the cross cell. And of course, you get the paperwork that shows you, once again, what snaps on and off of this figure if you like to mix and match. Of course, the arms, the legs. I guess I should say the feet, torso, head, and we know the head comes off. So there we go. Got that out of the way. As far as the figure goes, Very reminiscent of the original figure. Obviously, the big difference being the action feature of the figure is no longer there in this one. If you recall, in the original one, there was just a slidey button that as you pushed it up, the snake eyes and snakes came out of his, or the snakes came out of his eyes and mouth. Not the case with today's figure. This one's different. They've changed it up a little bit, but it does have wonderful molding on the arms showing all the snakes. And you still, of course, get the snake features that come out of his chest, just like so. I always remember, this is what I was playing with and it reminded me. Oh, interesting. So they close together, but they open separately? Wasn't that something? That's cool. I don't know, remember if the original did that. I thought they were, I mean, they are independent, but there must be a mechanism in there that lets you close them both at the same time, but you can still open them and close them independently. So that's really cool. Fun little find there. You know, of course, it's a Masters of the Universe Origins figure, so it's got the standard posability, but very cool overall. So just gonna stand him back down. I got him in a kind of in a leaning pose now. Of course, he comes with a few accessories. He comes with his snake shield, multiple points on it, and of course it just snaps right into his hand, so we will demonstrate that right now. You know, the nice thing about these figures is they're so simple, nothing crazy, just put a shield in the guy's hand and you're pretty much off to the races at that point. So of course you've got the snake shield, and of course you have his snake staff. Now this is a very dark green snake staff. I don't remember what the original was. Does anybody remember it being this dark? Drop me a comment below and let me know, because I don't remember it, the snake staff. But this is the same staff that comes with King Hiss, and it's just in a very, very, very dark green. Of course, it just snaps right in as well. And there we go. We've got him accessorized. Trying to make him stand up without wobbling over. So yeah, it looks really good. Now, of course, what everybody's interested in is that secondary head. And, you know, here we go. Let's bring it right out and show it. So they replaced the action feature with just a new snap-on head that shows snakes coming out of the eyes, snakes coming out of the mouth. No, I'm sorry, that's not a snake coming out of the mouth. But now I believe these are new, having two snakes coming out from the sides. I don't remember those being on the original figure. And it has been a minute since I've, you know, from what I can remember, I just recall there being the three that popped out. I don't remember any on these sides, so maybe they gave that to us as an extra feature. But as we can do, we can pop off this head. Pops off very simple. And of course, we just pop on the new head. It didn't snap into place, but it is secure. And there we go, man. That face only a mother could love. But yeah, I think this, you know, this is a deluxe figure, so it's going to cost a little bit more. It's going to be around that, you know, $25 range for a figure versus normal master figures are about, you know, around $18. I'm seeing folks posting more and more about this. I don't know if you're finding it in stores. If you have found this in store and you're in the US, drop a comment below. Let me know, because I haven't seen anything in a store for a long time. I've seen them in my hobby shops, but I'm talking brick and mortar, Target, Walmart. I'm not seeing any of those. And this is a great figure to add to your Snake Men collection. He is one of the main baddies for the Snake Men, so definite cool figure. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you always hanging out with me to do these reviews. I love talking toys. I love playing with toys. I love doing these types of reviews. So if you could hit that like button, really helps out the channel. If you could, again, hit that subscribe button, set it to all notifications. I put out about 2 videos a week, including a longer video on the weekends where we talk toys news, toys and news. We talk about coffee, obviously. And yeah, just whatever's on my mind, whatever you guys want to talk about. Trying to get to 500 subscribers. And otherwise, I've got more reviews, more Masters of the Universe Origin, more Masterverse collection. It's all going to be coming soon, so stay right here to this channel. Hit that subscribe button, all notifications. Otherwise, I will see you later.